For a long time, artificial intelligence felt like a remote concept. It surfaced in high-level strategy meetings, maybe once or twice a year. That distance evaporated almost instantly. Now, those high-level discussions have moved into the daily workspace, becoming a constant fixture of the Monday morning meeting. Companies are now deploying specific suites of tools, expecting employees to fold them into their existing tasks with very little lead time. This rapid rollout creates a massive amount of pressure. When you are expected to navigate a constant stream of new options just to keep up with your current role, it creates a sense of professional vertigo. That pressure often leads to a specific conclusion for professionals later in their careers, the idea that the parade has already passed them by. You see the speed of the current market and assume we've already hit the peak of this trend, making it too late to jump in and catch up. This is a timeline fallacy. We mistake the noise of the news cycle for actual technological adoption. Looking at real-world applications, we are at the very start. Almost everyone is still at the baseline. Believing you've missed the window is the only thing that actually puts you at a disadvantage. Recognizing how early we are is what allows you to see the opportunities everyone else is overlooking. You've actually seen this pattern before. Decades ago, high school students sat in rooms like this one, learning the mechanics of a typewriter. At the time, those typing skills felt separate from the future. It was a physical, mechanical task disconnected from the coming digital age. When early digital computers arrived, that mechanical knowledge became the essential bridge. You didn't need to be a scientist. You just needed to apply your existing skills to a new interface. The people who transitioned successfully built on those small initial interactions. Each successful session with the machine made the next one easier. The shift to AI follows that same evolutionary path. It operates as the next logical tool in a long line of workplace equipment, requiring adaptation rather than a total reinvention of how you work. So if we are only at the beginning, how do you manage the sheer volume of apps and updates without getting overwhelmed? The answer is to focus on small, tactical successes. You take the abstract idea of learning AI and turn it into one concrete, manageable task. For example, look at an interface like Claude. A simple way to start is by taking a standard, static PDF and uploading it directly into the chat. Instead of searching through pages of text, you can just ask the software to pull the data you need. You're using natural conversation to unlock information that used to be trapped in a document. This single interaction changes your relationship with the software. It stops being a vague threat and becomes a compliant tool that helps you solve immediate problems in your business. Stacking these daily accomplishments makes the technology feel like a natural extension of your workflow. Eventually, using these tools becomes invisible. That familiarity provides a huge advantage. Once you understand the basic logic of how to interact with one system, you can pivot to any new application that enters the market. However, trying to figure this out in a vacuum is difficult. It's easy to get stuck on a technical hurdle when you're working in isolation. This is why learning communities like AI Over 40 are so valuable. They provide a space to exchange tips and find those quick, repeatable wins alongside people who have the same professional background. Navigating this as a group turns individual uncertainty into a shared sense of mastery over the tools. The reality of the current landscape is much more encouraging than the headlines suggest. You aren't trying to squeeze into a market that has already matured. You are positioned at the leading edge of a major technological shift. The territory is still being mapped, and your experience is an asset in navigating it. To take advantage of this timing, you only need to do two things: maintain your curiosity and take that first step.